Thanks everybody for being here tonight. Let's go ahead and start with questions for Wilfried. Brianna?
Hi, Wilfried.
Hi.
I know you've said the most important thing for you is creating chances, but it's another game you guys have some team shots, you always go on the penalty kick. When does that become a concern that you guys aren't finishing on these attempts?
Time. It's football. When you play this kind of game, football, the most difficult thing is to finish, we know that. But again, I'm really proud of my team because it was astounding what they did. We conceded a soft goal. Could have done better on this one. And after that, it's not against you, but the only chance that you said, the only goal that we scored is on PK, but we created the PK because of the wave that we did. Again, it was a unbelievable game regarding it was a wave and after wave after wave after wave, and after that, final execution from everyone because we had a possibility to score many goals, but it was amazing the atmosphere with the fans. Second half also for 30 minutes they were behind us. It was unbelievable. So we missed the extra goal, but I'm really proud of the performance that we had against one of the teams that maybe they're gonna compete for the title. So this is the context.
This is not the same Cincinnati team you faced last season. Just what makes them so difficult from year to year, even though they do have lineup changes and everything?
Sorry?
What makes Cincinnati just such a difficult opponent against you guys?
With a lot of respect with Cincinnati, but tonight was not difficult because we created many chances. So the goal that they scored. They did score, no problem. But again, we can do better. So again, tonight it was our game, but at the end of the day, we didn't win. But again, with a lot of respect with Cincinnati, we did everything. We did everything.
And what do you think has to go differently defensively on that goal that you guys conceded?
No, listen, this is my players know me. This is something that I discussed already with a few players. I don't like to expose my player with that, but they know what they need to improve on, and I think that they know that.
Hey, Coach.
Yeah.
When you guys have scoring opportunities, what are some of the things you need to clean up to ensure you can actually score a goal and not miss out on the chance?
This is so difficult to answer because, I'm going to give you an example. So have a look about the first goal that we conceded, okay? So soft goal, but they scored. They did a bicycle and the ball went to the guy that he was surprised and he scored, okay? Cross, wave after wave after wave after wave. Cross, the center back wanted to clear the ball, but the ball went to the hand of the goalkeeper. So at the end of the day, so yes, it could be execution, for sure. There is a technique, there is execution, there is also composure in front of the net, there is many things. But at the same time, I'm not here to blame my player because for sure that he's coming, and he came already, but for sure regarding the game that we had, this is showing about the situation, but like I told you, it could be technique, composure in front of the net, a bit of luck, but we have to provoke it, many things.
And then you kind of touched on it, the atmosphere. Just what's it like for you being at the fan engagement, being a part of it?
It was amazing. Thank you, fans. First of all, the song that we have in the beginning, it was loud, and I really enjoyed that. And after that, it was like a movie, So we a lot of sometimes drama, suspense, and so on and so on and so on. But after that, the second half, when we needed them, we were together. The connection was there, and it was amazing.
As a coach, what's it like? So the 70th minute, the 75th minute, that's when you had so many corners, and Rossi's getting the crowd loud. I guess what's going through your mind as you're watching wave after wave of you guys taking set pieces, trying to score, and it seems like it's all, you pinned in your biggest rival there.
But I had all the emotion. I was yelling, I was crying. Internally, I was shouting, I was smiling. We were almost there. And that's why football and this is so difficult. And there is certain things. I think sometimes this is irrational, and yeah. So I saw like you, and they felt it. My players felt it like you, and they are the first disappointing because they know that we could have scored more goals. But again, I'm confident that he will come again.
Coach, yes, this week you gave an amazing statement saying that whoever is on the other side, you're not going to be an underdog. And in the beginning of the year, you lost crucial players like Cucho, like Christian, and you're still doing an amazing job. You're just competing and be so hard to beat. Do you think this is the main thing as the team is so hard to be beaten?
Yeah, this is the mindset. Since the beginning, this is the culture that we put in place every day. This is not about, like I said, my son. I'm going to give you an example. When his team play a tournament, when they don't win the final, they cry. So we are all like this. We want to compete with title. But this is something that we cannot control. So what we control is the environment every day. Compete with yourself first, because you have to get better, and compete also with your teammate. And because of this mindset and because of the joy that we had within the environment, we improve all the time, and we improved. And also honesty with my players. When this is good, and this kind of management with my players, they accept the challenge. I am able also to tell them that when I make a mistake. So the idea is to be true about who I am as a coach, who they are, and the only thing is push the boundaries. And if someone goes out of the road, all the players are going to help him to come back. And if I need to do something, I will do it. So that's why, for me, I think that the environment is exceptional. And because of that, we are able to compete and to still play and do what we want to do.
That's one more thing. Sean was moved from the center midfield to the center back, and today he played so well against Kevin Making, one of the best strikers in the league. One of your situations, he won a lot of challenges. What can you tell about him, how he adjusted so well to the center back position?
I hope that the head coach of the national team is going to see it, to be honest with you. Because you said tonight about the forward, but it was the same against Benteke. It was the same against Kaikama. It was the same against a player against Messi. So again, and what I like about Sean is he's a midfielder who can play as a center back, and when he plays as a center back, he plays also as a midfielder. And the desire to compete is one of the best players in my team. Because even though we have, sometimes we can be under the table because this is difficult, he's going to find a way. He will find a way to move up. And for me, I'm happy to have him. I hope that we're going to try to do everything to help him to become better again. But yeah, he's top. He's top.
Coach, can you talk about Russell Rowe coming off the bench?
Yeah.
His energy when he came into the game.
Yeah.
You can just see that he was explosive.
Yeah.
How do you, as a coach, help him moving forward?
Yeah, thank you for the question, because the most I like to repeat that, but this is the reality. I enjoy my job, but the most difficult things to do is to put the starting 11, because everybody wants to play, But again, we try to create an environment where we're going to start with few players, and after that, the players who will come in are really important, sometimes more important. And this is their job. And Jason, what he did, and he's not the only one, but in the past, we did also good stuff with that. This is so important. And the fact that we became champion in 2023 is because of that. So the standard is here. So I'm going to have the same. I'm going to be demanding with the same way with player from the bench and player started, because I believe that this is the only way to be consistent. And I'm sad for Jason, because obviously he deserved to score, but he didn't do it. So technique, composure, ball is good, ball is not good. but he has to score. He knows that. And this is the first guy that tonight is going to be in his bed, is going to think about it. So, but yeah, but good for him. But again, competition for me is so important. That's why I want competition in my team to bring this energy up and to create certain things.
What was the reason for you only going with one guy off the bench and Jason Smith?
Story of the game. You know, so today I didn't do, I think I did only Jason, I think. We had the flow, so I wanted to change, but no, we had the flow, so I didn't want to bring someone else. And Jason, regarding the context of the game, regarding also the opposition, the way they defended, I thought that Jason was the best to come in.
And take two more.
Coach, you created another masterpiece tonight.
Thank you.
Not the result, the win, but you still walk out with a point. You always talk about invoking, emotions, with the fans. But you also created some emotion there on the pitch during the game. Can you just talk about that?
Again, it's me talking. You can disagree. Sorry for my language, but it was fucking good tonight. Simple as that. I don't like to talk about the name of the team that we face, but Cincinnati is Cincinnati. And wow. So I was emotional. I had goosebumps, like I told you, because yes, we played well, but we fought. We play with urgency. We play with intensity, and we play with emotion. And as you know, this is so difficult to play a rivalry like this, and at the same time to have a good performance. Because sometimes if we win, we have a good performance. No, this is not about this all the time. We didn't win, but the performance for me was one of the best of this season. So again, this is why we compete every day. But yeah, we're gonna keep going, because I believe that if we play like this, we're gonna have more chance to win more games.
We'll take one from the back row.
¿Qué sensaciones le dejó la actuación de Maximilian Artes y cree que fue un punto ganado o 2 puntos perdidos?
Good evening, Coach. What was your thoughts about Maximilian's performance? And do you think that it was 2 points that you lost or 1 point that you earned?
I was close to answer without your translation, because, but I was not sure. Maximilian is Max?
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously, we lost. Yeah. Obviously, we lost a point, because we should have won this game, but we didn't do it. Now, Max, I was not happy with him halftime, because he did a really good game, but he has now to recognize when he has to pass the ball or when he has to shoot. And when he took the shoot, first half, we had 3 players free. And I don't accept that. So I was hard on him. And sometimes I don't like to be like that halftime, because what happened is, when he got the first ball, he passed the ball. And it was the moment for him to dribble and to shoot. So that's why, for me, this is the difficulty of trying to improve player. But he was good after that. We had, I shouted in a good way with him to help him. But step by step, he was better. He had a good game, and obviously the improvement that he had this year is so good. But now it's all about details. He could have had 5 goals, 6 goals this year, but he didn't do it. But he could have had also 10 passes, 10 assists. So this is all these kind of thing that he knows that we're going to use to help him to become better. But good performance from him.
Great. Thank you, Wilfried. Thanks, everybody. We'll open up the locker room here.